Hello and welcome to our Reset 25 overview. We are so glad that you either joined us live or you're watching this recording. And I want to introduce myself. I'm Mimi Blankenship, and I am so excited to tell you my own story with this program, as well as a few things about how it works. So, first of all, I want to say that this is the third iteration of this program. And basically, the best part of this new iteration is that it is come at the level you want to participate. So I don't want anyone to feel like they can't do it all and can't do it. You can do as much as you can, as much as you're willing, but do stretch yourself. Try to do maybe a little bit more than you think you can. Okay, so I'll show you a slide in a moment that shows you exactly what the guidelines are. And it's guidelines, it's not a diet, it's a program that allows you to make lifestyle changes that are sustainable. And that's my story. So about 4 or 5 months ago, my husband and I, Matt and I, decided to do this. And we have not been perfect. We have used the 80-20 rule. So 80% of the time we're on, 20% we're off. And we have traveled, we've had events and parties and life, as I'm sure you have too. So what we've resulted in, though, is I have, as of right now, lost 11 pounds, and Matt has lost 18 pounds. And they were pounds we needed to lose. But I will say that it was not our goal. Our goal was to be the healthiest version of ourselves right now, so that our blood work showed up better than ever. Because, as you age, as life happens, no matter what age you are, if we are at the healthiest place we can be, then we have a better chance of fighting things off, as well as just not getting them and keeping genes turned off that run in our family that we don't want to experience. So that is my story, and we are so excited to continue it, to keep going. It starts January 6th. It'll be 25 days. Reset 25 is 25 days, and it's starting in January of 25. So let me show you the guidelines. And hopefully I'm going to be able to just grab those real quickly. Okay, can y'all see my screen? Okay, awesome. I know there's more on here and I wish it wasn't, but Reset 25 guidelines. Okay, what we're going to add, we're going to eat more plant food. It doesn't mean you can't eat animal food. It just means you're going to do more plant food than animal food. You're going to take your Juice Plus essentials every day. That's the quad: fruit, vegetable, berry blend capsules, and our fabulous omegas, because that helps all the other blends. We're going to drink 1 to 2 complete shakes daily, and we're going to hydrate. So how much water is fully hydrated? Take your body weight, whatever it is right now, divide that in half, and that's how many fluid ounces you want per day. You can add more if you're under stress or you're exercising more or you've been sick or whatever, but just try to shoot for that half your body weight in ounces. Take 10 deep breaths every day. In fact, take one right now. We all need one. And then 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Why that much sleep? Because that's when your body does a reset. Your brain does a reset, and your body removes toxins from your body during sleep. So it's essential that you get that sleep to actually see those results. 30 minutes of exercise per day, that is sufficient. The 80-20 rule also applies to our nutrition and our fitness program. We need more good nutrition. And so if you can work in 30 minutes a day, you're golden. So what do we want to reduce or eliminate? So think of this in terms of what you're already doing and how you might get a little healthier. So caffeine and alcohol, we want to either reduce or eliminate. If you're a 3 or 4 cup of coffee a day person, see if you can eliminate 1 cup. If you are drinking alcohol, put a glass of water between drinks and maybe cut back to 1 or 2. eating after 6 p.m. That's important because intermittent fasting is very much a part of this program. It really works. Your body, again, has a chance to detoxify and reset. We also want to eliminate or reduce processed foods. Those are packaged foods. Those are things that are not straight out of the ground, been grown in the ground. So you want to get rid of those as much as possible. Gluten and dairy. So gluten, even though if you're not gluten sensitive, you still want to reduce it or eliminate it during this 25 days because gluten does cause some inflammation. And then what we're doing, our overall plan is to reduce inflammation, and dairy as well. So the last one, artificial and refined sugar, that's an obvious one, but it does not eliminate things like maple syrup, honey, things that are not refined. They're unrefined, I mean. So then you can use those for our delicious energy bites or anything you're eating that's plant-based. So those are our guidelines, and you can come in at the level that makes you happy, that you feel like you can actually do this. We're not in the business of perfection. We're in the business of progress. So that is the guidelines. And now I'm going to turn it over to Sharon, and she is going to run us through the science and why this is such an amazing program. And Sharon, I just put you in speaker view. So yay.
Thank you, Mimi. I love what you just said. This is not about perfection, but about progress. Doesn't that make everybody feel more relaxed going into it? And so I absolutely love this program, and I really love your story too. Your story inspires me so much. I can't wait. Steve and I are both going to be doing this Reset 25 come January 6th. So, but what I love about this program is Mimi said it's simple. Number one, it's doable, right? Simple and doable. Secondly, it's scientifically proven. And I'm going to get into more about that as we talk about the Juice Plus products. But the other lifestyle guidelines, it's all based on science. We know that if you do this program, you will move your health forward in the new year. Thirdly, there's support, tons of great support. You'll have your buddy that invited you to do this with you. But then also, we have a lot of group support. We have an awesome Facebook group that where we share recipes and lots of good things. We have lots of fun in that group. And then, fourthly, it's just a way to be successful, to have your plan already devised before Christmas, even as you get ready for the new year. So I'm going to talk specifically about the Juice Plus products, which is a foundational part of the Reset 25, and I'm going to explain the reason why that is. So I absolutely love this picture that you're looking at. Is just this beautiful rainbow of fruits, vegetables, berries, and omega oils. And y'all, it's so important to get the rainbow. We know that fruits and vegetables were the first thing that God gave us to eat in the garden. And there was a reason behind that, because all of these fruits and vegetables and berries have different nutrients in them based on the color. You get different nutrients that fuel us and heal us and protect us with our health. So we're at the end of the day today. So I'd love for you to take a look at this variety and think, how many of these did you get today in your diet? And thankfully, I got all of them because I took my Juice Plus. But if I hadn't had my Juice Plus, this was not a good day. We're traveling tomorrow. I've been on the go, very busy, and so I'm so thankful that I know that I got all of these fruits and vegetables circulating through my body. So let me go to the next slide. Okay, so what exactly is Juice Plus? Well, you saw the picture. It's 30 fruits, vegetables, and berries that are packaged to go in a capsule or a yummy chewable along with the omegas. And it's what's unique about it is it's the fruits and vegetables and berries are harvested at the peak of ripeness. So the nutrition is completely at its fullness in the produce. And that's important because we know that in order for fruits and vegetables to have their full nutrient value, they've got to be fully vine ripened. So much of what we get in the grocery store, unfortunately, is picked green, so it doesn't reach that full ripeness. And then we also know that when it comes off the vine, as soon as it comes off the vine, it begins to lose its nutrient value. So if you get produce that was picked 2 weeks ago and transported all the way across the country, then it doesn't have the same nutrient value that it does when it's vine ripened. And so it is the whole fruit, the seed, the peel, the whole thing is pulverized, put into a slurry, and it's dried into powders at low temperatures to preserve the nutrition, and then put in the easy, simple capsule or delicious chewable. And then the full spectrum omega blend, I absolutely love. It's omega 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. And that is super important because they work together in synergy. And each of those different omegas does different things to improve your health. The other thing I've learned in the last year is that we in our country have really a huge deficiency in omega 3s. And when we're deficient in omega 3s, when our omega index is lower than 4, we're at 30% greater risk of dying from all causes. So I had my omega index checked recently, and it was actually over 8. And so I was super happy about that. So when you look at what makes Juice Plus different, as I said, we talked about its food, it's not a multivitamin, which is really key. Most of us know that we have a gap but nutritionally between what we're supposed to eat and what we're actually eating every day. Most Americans turn to multivitamins, but there is absolutely zero science showing that multivitamins make a difference in our health. So it's food. There's a food label, same as a bag of broccoli in the grocery store. It's made with all non-GMO ingredients. There's no additives. It's vegan, kosher, all the good things. Secondly, it is safe. It's what we call NSF certified, and that's when a third party comes in and tests the product to assure that what's on the label is in the product and what's in the product is on the label, and that there's no contaminants, no herbicides, pesticides, no chemical contaminants of any kind. And y'all, this is super important. Only 10% of the supplements out there have NSF certification. So I really encourage you to be sure that whatever you get in the way of supplements is NSF certified. Thirdly, and my favorite part is that it's the most researched nutritional product in the world. And I'm going to get into a little bit more about that in just a minute. The other thing I love about Juice Plus is our founder, Jay Martin, many years ago, set up a program that enables children to get Juice Plus free until they're 26 years old, y'all. I mean, between 4 and 26. That is, who does that? That's amazing. And that's why we're called the company with a heart. If you look at what happens to families' health when they take Juice Plus, it is pretty amazing. 60% are missing fewer days of school, 56% are taking fewer over-the-counter and prescription meds, 71% drinking more water, 66% are going to the doctor less often, 71% are consuming less fast food and soft drinks, and 61% are eating more fruits and vegetables. So you can see that a lot of those changes are lifestyle changes that kiddos begin to make. When they eat fruits and vegetables in Juice Plus, it gives them a more craving for Juice Plus. And we know that there's actually science behind that. It's called metabolic programming. So we all know that a healthy family is a happier family. And I can say our family experienced all of these changes, and it's also very good for the budget because fewer doctor's office visits, less prescriptions makes a huge difference in the budget. So this next slide just goes over some of the research findings. And the first and most important one is that Juice Plus is bioavailable. That means when you take Juice Plus, the important nutrients like vitamin C, E, beta carotene go up in the bloodstream, unlike multivitamins. And I'm telling you, as a nurse by background, we used to call bedpan vitamins what we would see. they're actually, the vitamins would come out the same way they went in. I know that's kind of gross thinking about it, but it just proves the whole issue of bioavailability. Secondly, once it is absorbed, it does amazing things for your body. Two of the most important things it does is it reduces inflammation, and it also reduces oxidative stress. Both of those are at the root of all chronic degenerative diseases. So if we can reduce our inflammation, reduce our oxidative stress, that goes a long way to help prevent heart disease, cancer, all the things we don't want to get, we don't want our loved ones to get. And if you have a chance, if you're looking for a good health read over the holidays, I recommend picking up the book Good Energy by Casey Means. She's not a Juice Plus person, but as I was reading the book, and it really is an exceptional book, all I could think about was this is what Dr. Richard Du Bois taught us 20 years ago in our community. And he taught us that oxidative stress and inflammation were at the root of chronic degenerative disease. And that's exactly what she's saying now. That is such a land-breaking news. Well, we've known it for a long, long time. So along with reducing oxidative stress and inflammation, we know that it helps our cardiovascular health, which is the #1 killer in our country. It actually lowers LDL and it increases HDL. We also know that Juice Plus is great for healthy skin and gums. Typically, there's a lot of women on the call, and who doesn't want healthier skin? We know that Mimi's best friend from high school actually recommends Juice Plus. She's a dermatologist. And we know from the skin study that when you take Juice Plus, you have 39% greater circulation to the skin, which then gives you a healthy glow. You have fewer fine lines and wrinkle and better skin density. And I don't know about y'all, but that makes me feel good. And then we also know that that Juice Plus improves dental health and periodontal health. My dentist actually recommends Juice Plus. Also, super important to know that Juice Plus helps with the immune system. As we're eating more treats over the holidays, we know that sugar suppresses the immune system. So knowing that there's 4 studies on the immune system showing that Juice Plus strengthens the immune system, that people tend to get sick less often when they do, is shorter and milder. So all the good things. And then cognitive health, which is really something that I'm concerned with. I don't have such great genes in that category. And so we know that Juice Plus improves cognitive health, and that is super exciting. And I have to tell y'all, we just got some recent news that Juice Plus just got a gold medal because in the way of science, the NIH actually came to us and is doing a study on Juice Plus. And they're funding it also, y'all. That is so huge. And I'm so super excited about that. I love the quote down here at the bottom, and I always love to honor Dr. Richard Du Bois. He just has made a huge difference in my life and in so many lives with all that he did to educate us and with all he did to help make sure that Juice Plus was well researched. He said there's nothing else available any place in the world with or without a prescription that has been clinically proven to do what Juice Plus has been proven to do. And y'all, that is pretty profound. This next slide is all about our complete shakes. Truly, this is my favorite meal of the day. I love the complete shakes. They're delicious and nutritious. 14 grams of very clean protein, 8 grams of fiber. They're low glycemic index. So people with diabetes can drink the shakes. Actually, it's healthy for them to drink the shakes. And look at all the superfoods that are in our shakes. I love all the sprouts, and all of the things that are listed here are things I'm not getting unless I drink my complete shake every day. And we know that the soy that is in Juice Plus is completely safe. It's non-GMO. It's water wash soy. It's not processed. So it's the very best soy out there. And I just love our complete shake. So we like to think of it as Juice Plus as a gift that we're giving ourselves and those we love. It's a gift of hope based on science when we share Juice Plus with folks. So I am going to turn it back over to Mimi after I share just a few final thoughts. So I hope that you will decide to join us and do the Reset 25 with us as we begin the new year. I hope you'll also invite a buddy to take a look at this video and do it with you. We do, as I said, have a lot of support. So please ask your partner to invite you to the Simple Solutions Facebook group where we're going to be having a lot of fun in the new year, lots of recipes, lots of great encouragement. And let's all thrive in 2025. So come join us and do that. Merry Christmas, y'all.
I love that. I think thriving in 2025 is a great goal. It's a great resolution or plan or intention for the new year. And don't forget, if you are watching this video on between the 16th and the 19th of December, you can get 25% off an order of complete shakes. So why not stock up and have them for not just this month, but next month too. So thank you all for being here, and we hope to see you resetting with us in 25. Bye-bye.